Hi, my name is Robin Petgrave, and I've been fascinated with flying since I was a little kid. I think it's the way it makes the seemingly impossible possible. Turns out all the things they were trying to teach me in grade school, like math, reading, science, discipline, are all the tools you need to become a pilot. So I followed my dreams and became an airplane and helicopter pilot. I'm a certified flight instructor and a Hollywood stunt pilot. Well, for the last 20 years, I've been trying to give inner city kids opportunities I never had. So I fly my helicopters into schools all over Los Angeles, I land in the playgrounds, and I inspire kids to use these tools, to develop their potential and to follow their dreams. I bring celebrities with me, and Tuskegee Airmen, those were the first African Americans allowed to fly in the military. See, meeting them allows many kids to connect with the past so they can appreciate the present and strive for a better future. Well, then after the visits, we'd go back to our comfortable lives, and the kids would go back to their lives, most of them at risk. And I thought, wouldn't it be great if there was a place where kids could go and master these tools for success? Where a little hard work could turn them into doctors, engineers, or even pilots. So I founded Tomorrow's Aeronautical Museum, a place where the sky is not the limit. Oh, we have all the same stuff that aviation museums have, historical aircrafts, displays, but we operate a nonprofit flight school with 9 airplanes where adults can come and pay and take lessons to be pilots. We use that funds to fund and sustain our youth program, the Aero Squad After School program. It's available for kids from ages 8 to 18, and we're open every day from 8 to 8. Kids come from all over LA and they do community service type activities. They wash airplanes, they answer phones, they give museum tours, and they get tutored or they tutor their peers. And for this, they earn museum dollars. They can use these museum dollars to pay for real flight lessons, real airplanes in our flight school. They can also use it for scholarship money for college or trade school. Well, 12 successful years later, we are ready to expand. We need $1.5 million so we can provide the service to an additional 5,000 kids over the 1,000 kids we currently serve. This franchisable model can fill requests for new locations that we've received from urban cities all across the country. It's a pretty simple formula. Introduce kids to aviation at the age of 8 and some phenomenal things happen. We've had 6 kids set 12 aviation world records. Last year, Essence magazine lists the top 25 most influential African Americans. The Obamas, Beyonce, and the 15-year-old girl that flew one of our airplanes from Compton to Virginia and back 7,000 miles, setting 2 world records. Hard to believe? Just check out our website, tamuseum.org. And if you're ever in the Compton area, just ask anyone, where's the museum? And they'll say, oh, it's that place just down the road where you see hundreds of kids running around, beaming with pride and a can-do attitude. I'm Robin Petgrave. Thank you for your support.
Okay. Tom?
Okay, I'm going to just take it from a perspective of a program officer. And I think from hearing your initial story and wearing the outfit, I'm like, wow, this sounds really interesting and innovative. I want to know more. When I heard the pitch, I got a little confused. I did. You know, in terms of what was in the after-school activities seemed very varied, and then how the connection was to the money they earned. That part lost me a little bit, so I wasn't quite sure there. But I think it would have piqued my interest enough to where I'd say, you know what, I want to know more.
I thought when you made reference to the franchisable model, I thought that was very persuasive, because one of the things we all look for are replicable programs, so it'll show that your impact is beyond your immediate program.
John?
I thought the delivery was really impressive, very, very good projection. I was a little vague on, you have 18,000 hours of kids flying around, and you've obviously got a lot of kids cycling through. I would have liked to hear more about the actual numbers of kids that have been in there, other than the 6 that kind of reached the top of the pyramid, and get a sense of more of the impact overall.
Paul?
I was just going to say, I love the story about, the great success story about flying from Compton to Virginia and back, and setting, you know, that this started right here in Los Angeles, and motivated and inspired someone to set a record and go beyond where anyone has gone before. So that's tremendous.
I love this story too. I would have liked to have heard a little bit more about the other 1,000 kids. I mean, what you're doing is so powerful, I think, because you're really showing kids how what they're learning in school is relevant to the real world and to their goals and aspirations. I would have liked to have just heard a little bit more about the other kids and the impact you've had on their lives as well.
Donna.
Yeah, I actually would have maybe cut down the story in the beginning about how you got involved and spent a little bit more time talking about the impact on the young people. And I think I might have missed something. Did you say how much, what the cost was per child for this program? No?
No.
Okay, thank you.
The other thing too is perhaps focusing on the science in terms of what this promotes in the way of education. So many corporations and organizations need young people to move into the sciences. Our next generation of engineers are going to be the folks that create the technologies and ideas that create jobs. So the more you can emphasize that science part of your program, I think you'll find a number of people that can find $1.5 million.
Your mission statement was great.
Thank you.
Any other comments?
I would have also liked to have heard how schools could get this service. You know, how you want to expand, well, how will you expand into schools and how will you serve additional people?
Thank you.
Thank you.